tearing down blocks and trying to search desperately for survivors.
And small arms fire as well as heavy artillery fire, which means that the Russian lines are very close.
This is as close as we've been able to get today to the explosion. It happened inside the police compound just behind me.
This is a bus that's carrying some of the people that were detained following the riot.
These were people's homes. They were newly built. But look at it now. 80% of this village is gone.
We break stories from more places than any other international news broadcaster. We are the leaders in global breaking news.
You experienced racism. Why didn't you walk away?
That's a really good question.
You're a politician.
I'm not a politician. I don't read the polls.
Yeah,
I
you
sit
are a
in Judiciary Committee. No,
you are very definitely a politician.
No.
The very fact that there were not people who looked like you.
Hold on. I'm only halfway through my answer.
Is secret schooling happening across Afghanistan for girls?
It does.
You simply can't assume that.
Actually, yes, you can.
Hard Talk on BBC News.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Russian state media says an American journalist, Evan Gershkovich, has been formally charged with espionage. Two sisters, reportedly British citizens, have been killed in an attack in the occupied West Bank. Earlier, Israel launched airstrikes on Gaza and Lebanon, calling it retaliation for several dozen Hamas rockets fired at Israel. 25 years ago, the Good Friday Agreement was signed, marking an end to the sectarian violence, but police warn of violence ahead of the anniversary. And the S Club 7 singer Paul Catamol has died at the age of 46, weeks after the British band announced a comeback tour. Welcome to the programme. I'm Yalda Hakim. We start with reports on Russian state media that an American journalist has been formally charged with spying. Evan Gershkovich, who works for the newspaper The Wall Street Journal, was arrested last week, taken to court and detained. The Kremlin said at the time he'd been caught red-handed. Gershkovich has denied he's done anything wrong. Well, joining us now is Sergei Goyashenko from BBC Russian. And Sergei, this is deeply disturbing. I was speaking to colleagues at the Wall Street Journal just a few days ago, and they said that they were hopeful that they could get him out. Just update us on what's going on.
Well, yes, Yalda, today's news are really upsetting because Russians formally accusing Evan Gershkovich of espionage